Hey again. I don't know what happened the first time, y'all. I'm sorry. I think somebody was on live even. Anyway, take two. So today I want to talk about how you can overcome your fear of failing at another diet plan. This is something I hear all the time. Is the reason why most of you are afraid of starting another plan, of starting over. It's almost like I'm hearing it daily now, and I get that and I understand, but I want to help you to understand also how you can overcome that. So let's try this again. Before I get started, let me introduce myself. I am Sam from Team Sam Fitness. I am passionate about helping you overcome those fears. I'm passionate about showing you a better way of living healthy as a new normal. Hey, Laura, there she is again. I think she was on the first time. Internet, you know how it is. I live in the backwoods, y'all. I did move around a little bit. But I'm passionate about teaching you how to live confidently and healthy without the guilt. You know, that's one thing whenever we diet, the opposite of that, what tends to happen is we feel guilty if we do feel like we're falling off or if we're failing. So I want to show you a better way. I want to help you get your confidence back and show you how you can live healthy as a new normal instead of constantly dieting. So I'm just passionate about teaching you and showing you that. You can find me over on teamsamfitness.com. Lots of new articles coming out over there. I try to share them in the group when I can. Yell at me if you have any questions, but let's move on to how you can overcome those fears. So hear me now, what I'm about to tell you, it's big. You didn't fail at dieting, okay? Repeat. You did not and have not failed at dieting. And let me explain that. Whenever you've dieted before or followed other plans, you did what you were supposed to do, right? Raise your hand if this applies to you. If you're catching me on the replay, thank you so much. Still feel free to ask your questions and I can come back to them. But you followed the plans just like they told you to. You ate the food, you took the supplements, you drank the drink, whatever. You followed the plan just like you were supposed to. And you lost weight. Most likely you lost the weight that you wanted to lose. But then what happens is, after a period of time, after you come off of that diet, you gain the weight back. Therefore, making you feel like you failed and it was something that you couldn't stick to. You didn't fail. The diet failed you because the diet plan, the diet program, whatever it is that you were following, did not educate you on what to do after the diet. That's a big deal. Does that ring a bell with you? I mean, that's a pretty powerful, profound thought, if you can really wrap your head around that, is that you did everything right. You lost weight. It's not your fault that necessarily that the weight came back. If the diet plan didn't educate you on what to do after the diet. Okay? So, here's where I come in. While yes, I may offer a 3-week program, it's a jump start. It's a good introduction to teaching you how to eat clean, healthy, real food. Okay? It's short term, yeah it is. Okay? It's a good short term jump start that you're going to still lose probably 15 pounds with it, okay? Now, if you have if you have more weight to lose, sometimes I've seen 20 pounds. If you have less weight to lose, you're looking at closer to 10 to 15. But it's still a great jump start. If that's all you have to lose, then so be it. And I'm still going to cram into you all of the education that I can into that 3 weeks to get you started on the right path if that's the last time I'm going to see you. Does that make sense? If you have more than 20 pounds to lose, or if you really want to learn how living healthy can become your new normal, then we may have to look at continuing because it's a process. It doesn't take overnight. to get you where you are now. It's not going to take overnight to get you back to where you were or to where you want to be. And I'm just being real with you. I don't want to take your money and set you up on any false hope or false expectation. But the 21-day tummy tuck challenge is also a good trial for you to see if this is really what you want to live by, as well as my full program is 12 weeks. So the 3 weeks is just a good trial to see if it's something that's doable for you. So I hope that helps answer your questions a little bit about how the dieting failed you and you didn't necessarily fail. Furthermore, I want to go into it a little bit further to say that we can't worry about so much 3 weeks from now, or we can't worry so much about what's going to happen with you in 6 weeks. As far as, okay, I'm afraid I'm going to let my family down. I'm afraid I'm going to fail or go back to my old ways. Can't worry about that. This is the kind of person I am. I worry about today. I don't even worry. I take care of today. I'm not a worrier at all. If you know me, my family, my friends know me, I don't worry about stuff. I don't have time for it. It's too much of a stressor to try to worry about something that may happen or may not happen 6 months down the road. I think about today and I focus on today. So during our 3 weeks together, we have to get it out of our mind, because that's how our dieting in the past, that's how society has set us up, is to feel like we failed if we don't follow it accordingly, or if we're going to fall off the wagon or whatever. Can't worry about that, because that's going to slow us down. It's going to hinder us. We're going to worry about today. We're going to get through today. So with our 3-week plan, we're going to worry about focus on week 1. What do I have to do this week? Day 1. What's going to get me through? Well, then we're going to celebrate the victories whenever you get through day 1 and then week 1. And then week 2, we're going to focus on, what do I do this week? So do you see where I'm going with that? So we're going to focus on week 1. We're going to focus on week 2. We're going to focus on week 3. If we keep going, we're going to focus on week by week, day by day. And before you realize it, it's going to become second nature to you. And that's what you want. That's what you're looking for, is for that eating healthy and to eating real food, and those making better choices is going to come natural, and then you're not going to need me anymore. And that's what I want. I don't want you to need me for the rest of your life. I want to teach you how to live without me so that you can feel confident in making good choices. And when you're out at a restaurant, or when you're out with friends, or you're in the office and somebody brings lunch in, you'll know maybe which options to choose, or you're not going to feel guilty if this is your only option and you're starving and this is what you need, is this big juicy fat burrito with chips, because you're not going to feel guilty about it, because 80 to 90% of the rest of your time you're making great choices and you're living healthy, and that little burrito is not going to make or break you. Do y'all see where I'm going with this, or am I rambling? It spins so quickly in my head because I get so excited about it. It's kind of hard for my mouth to keep up. Y'all know what I'm saying? But I'm just excited about it because I hate dieting, and I hate people even more so feeling like they failed at it. Because then you're defeated, and I don't want that. I want you to live in freedom of that. Okay? Raise your hand, and y'all come back to me in the comments if y'all get what I'm saying, or if y'all are on board with this and y'all feel good about this. Ask me questions if you have any. Yay, we've got some people coming on. Really, y'all, have y'all tried dieting before, and does that resonate with you, that you did everything right, you may have lost some weight, but yet here you are again? Is that something that rings a bell with you, that you've tried? Y'all feel free to raise your hand, give me some hearts to let me know that I'm, there we go. See, yes, thanks, Laura. I know what it feels like. I'm closer to 50 now than I am 40. I only started really looking at this seriously and all the puzzle pieces came together for me after turning 40. But I know what it's like. I'm a nurse, y'all, and I still didn't know how to eat right. So all throughout my 30s, I completely floundered, on again, off again, read all kind of books, followed this program, followed that program, still felt like a complete failure, and still felt guilty if I didn't feel like I was eating the quote-unquote right thing. What is the right thing? I mean, how much sense does that make? Yes. Oh, yes, I hear you, Nancy. Yes. Who gets to decide what's right and wrong? Whose standards are we living by? Because if they're going to have Moe's burritos at work one day, and I'm starving and I love Moe's, I'm going to eat a Moe's burrito and not feel guilty about it. Okay? I'm drinking my protein shake now. I ate scrambled eggs, and if you saw the picture of chicken tender for breakfast this morning, avocado, that's because I know that living healthy is my normal. And if I want to eat a piece of birthday cake or a cupcake at work, one or half a cupcake or even a whole cupcake, I don't want to feel guilty about it for the rest of my life, and I don't want it to make or break my weight loss, my fat loss, and where I'm at in living healthy and living free of dieting. So I hope that helps you. I hope it kind of takes some pressure off of you, and because of you getting up every morning and walking a mile. Yeah, my gosh, yes. 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 That's what it's about. It's just enjoying your life, not living by a label, being active. You know, I told somebody the other day, I'll never have a six-pack. I'm not 20 years old anymore. Doesn't mean that I might not could have a six-pack, because I've seen some good-looking 60-year-olds. But I'm happy with my 2-liter, okay? I'm happy with my 2-liter, but I'm happy that I can get out in this yard, and I can run, and I can go walking like you said, Nancy, and we can exercise, and I can still be active. That's what counts, and that's what's important to me. But thank y'all for jumping on. If y'all think of any more questions, y'all yell at me. This afternoon, I'm coming back on 2 in 1 day. Buy one, get one free today, okay? This afternoon, I'm coming back on. I'm going to show you kind of what's in my fridge. I went grocery shopping yesterday, and I got some fresh vegetables and some meat products. So I'm going to give you some ideas about some meal planning, and really just show you what I bought and what my thoughts are with that, and some staples that I have. So I'm going to pull those vegetables out and give you a little tour of my fridge. That will be this afternoon after lunch. But in the meanwhile, have a great morning, have a great day. If I don't see you again this afternoon, catch the replay for this afternoon if you can, and yell at me if you have any questions. I love you all, and I'm so happy that you're here, and I'm so proud of you for even being here and for taking that first step. I will talk to you again soon, ladies.